What have you learned recently that you think has been a real game changer?
And it's like the first button that you see on my website takes you to book an appointment with me using YouCanBookMe, of course. There is this underrated, not so spoken about soft skill, and that is determination.
Hello, I am
Hey.
welcoming here today Romana Siracusa, who is a wonderful YouCanBookMe ally and fan. We've known her for quite a few years, and I'm absolutely delighted to have her on our Customer of the Week showcase. Welcome, Ro.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I know quite a bit about you, but our audience doesn't. So could you possibly now explain a little bit about what you do right now?
Yes. So right now I am marketing coach and a fractional head of marketing as well. So I work with a few different startups as a fractional head of marketing, helping them grow their businesses with strategy and also with marketing operations, hiring team, managing, like putting systems for scalability. And as a marketing coach as well, I have my program that it's called the GYM, stands for Grow Your Marketing. It's a 12-week program where I take people from strategy, defining their offers, building their offers, and then give them also all the tools to set up systems to grow their business.
We have a saying here at YouCanBookMe, which is that you need to fall in love with the problem, not the solution. What would you say is the problem that you have fallen in love with?
The problem that I've fallen in love with is I was seeing so many women, especially, lost and confused, like having like big dreams, big ideas, lots of ideas, but feeling so lost, confused, overwhelmed, not sure how to take that next step. And this is the problem that I have fallen in love with. I want to bring like that big vision, those ideas to the actual
It's how to do it.
offer. Exactly,
Yeah.
to the how to do it, like to the offer, to something that they can actually put in the market and sell.
Some of that is about actually being inspired yourself by their ideas and pushing yourself forward. Is that one of
Yes.
the things that you enjoy?
Yes, as well, yes.
So what keeps you up at night? What keeps you awake at night? What do you worry about in terms of your business? If somebody was advising you, Romana, what would you be saying?
I think the number one thing is my eagerness. Like I have like big dreams, big goals, and my eagerness to get there. And kind of like every time I am thinking like I'm not there yet, I'm not there yet.
Your patience.
So yes, so I think like that is one of the things. I worry that I'm still not consistent enough. Am I setting a good example for the people that I'm coaching? Because, you know, like sometimes you tell people like you should do all these things, but then it's even for you, it's hard to do it.
What have you learned recently that you think has been a real game changer, either in running your business or in the things that you're saying are helping others?
I think that the thing that I've learned working with other people and also with myself is that there is this underrated, not so spoken about soft skill that is crucial to make things work. And that is determination. Some people come to me like with like all those ideas and those big visions and so on, but then they don't have this determination, this grit to carry things forward. And others, it's kind of like, I will do whatever it takes. I will figure this out. So I think like it's something that I don't see a lot of people, if any people at all, talk about this. But I've been thinking about this a lot, like the importance of being determined, like, and in the face of struggles, in the face of challenges, that you just keep pushing forward. Because building a business, it's not easy at all. And it's not just the challenges of time and money and resources and strategy and all of that. It's even the challenges that you face with yourself and what's going on in here. Having this skill, this soft skill, having this in yourself, like this, yes,
Tenacity.
this determination, like I will figure this out no matter what. Like for me, this was a big finding because now I can help people. It's kind of like you need to have this in you to make it work.
So we've got a section of this interview which is called Inheritance Stack, which is what tool did you inherit when you started that somebody recommended that you use, or you started from the beginning, and what tool have you adopted since then that you would recommend to other people now?
You can book me, of course. Of course, I've carried it with me. I use it all the time. I recommend it to the people that I work with. And it's like my main, like the first button that you see on my website takes you to book an appointment with me using YouCanBookMe, of course.
That's wonderful to hear, and we certainly didn't ask you to say that. However, tell me about any other tools. Like for a digital marketing coach, you must know there's so many different tools out there for small businesses. What are the ones that you think are at the moment really hot, really good for people?
There is one that is super hot that I absolutely adore. And I think it's still fairly unknown. That is called Heartbeat. So Heartbeat is where I host my programs. Heartbeat is great because it's a mix of Slack, Notion, and Kajabi. So basically, you can host your community there. There are threads where you can chat to people, group chats. You can chat to people one-to-one as well. You can have docs and it integrates with Notion, and you can host your courses, like your video courses and so on. So I am in love with the simplicity of Heartbeat, how it was built, how it's designed. And funny enough, I actually have a senior product manager who I'm coaching as well, and he confirmed that he's in love with the tool and how it's designed. Like for me, it was like one of the greatest discoveries. And just before I started my program, I was actually like, what should I use? Like I knew plenty of them, like from my client work, but I wasn't convinced by any of them. And then I saw one of the creators that I follow online talking about this tool. And I went checking, I was just like, it ticks all the boxes because I can have the community element, I have the courses element, I can automate a lot. So when people join, they have like onboarding questions. And then after they join, I can set up an automation to welcome them. So yeah, I'm quite
Wow, I've never
happy.
heard of that. So what software do you use, Romana, that you hate, but you kind of have to use? Like it's a sort of, you hate it, you love it, you hate it, you love it.
I think like in the beginning, I had that relationship with Notion.
Mm.
Just because I felt that the learning curve, I don't have time to figure this whole thing out. So then I moved to ClickUp, and the ClickUp just felt like really easy. But then I wasn't enjoying ClickUp anymore. So I came back to Notion, and now I'm in love with Notion. So I went through the curve of kind of like
Okay.
figuring the whole thing out. Like once you learn it, you can just make it as simple or as complicated as you want. That has been a little bit kind of like, where do I want to hang out? But I don't really hate any of the tools. It's just like, what is the right thing for me and
Well,
where I am in my business right now?
that is sort of underlies the question is the idea that you just, yeah, the tool has to be relevant, it has to add value. But sometimes there's dependencies in software that we realize, in fact, if you look into that, why is that a dependency? And can you get to the underlying part of it and maybe change that bit rather than the software that you're dependent on? Like project management being a very good example. What would you say drives growth in your business?
Referrals and showing up online as well. So social media and referrals are the two main drivers of the growth in my business right now.
What do you think about things like conferences, speaking at conferences? I think people ask, people think about this. Is it worth spending a couple of $1,000s on going to a conference? What do you think about that?
It's quite important because it helps you build your authority.
Last section, which is quickfire. Would you rather? Would you rather do one thing or the other? Okay. Would you rather throw out your phone or your laptop?
My laptop. I work with several clients on Slack, so I try to always pause my notifications after 5. I prefer the phone because I feel I can control better when I'm really offline. And when I'm in my computer, I'm always on.
Would you rather get a new client or double your revenue from an existing client?
I am very much into LTV, like lifetime value. So like always double down on the clients that already know you, like you, trust you.
Going back to conferences, would you rather speak at a huge conference or get a new client, get a new customer?
At this stage where I am right now, I would rather have a new client because I don't see myself talking in front of a huge audience. But if you tell me in front of like a group of 20 women or 40 women, yes, yes.
Would you rather work with a team of experts or passionate learners?
Passionate learners, 100%.
Would you rather be known for product quality or customer service?
Can I not have both of this one?
No, no, everybody tries, but no.
Quality. Because if you have the quality product, you will have less customer service questions as well. So quality product.
Okay. Right. Well, that ends our customer of the week. Thank you very much, Ro, for going through all those questions with me. I really appreciate it. It's been great to get to know you
Thank
and
you.
your business. And I think your clients are very lucky to have you working with them.
Thank you.